Have you ever seen a villain backstory that was supposed to make you sympathize with said character, but instead it made you hate them even more? Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Dabi, aka Oluwatoya to the rookie. First of all, I already didn't like this man. And no, it's not because he's an asshole. A lot of my favorite characters are assholes. Dabi just never clicked for me. And I remember back in 2019, 2020, this man was going crazy on TikTok. People were simping, there were edits everywhere romanticizing him like crazy, and I was just sitting there like, why? But you know what? Looking back, it tracks. That era had people simping for anyone and anything that had the smallest hints of sleepy eyes or eyeliner. This is no disrespect to Elle, by the way. That's my favorite Death Note character. But I digress. My real issue with Dabi is that he was so f***ing unnecessary, in the sense that Endeavor would still be a terrible person without him, period. Nothing about Dabi's existence was required to establish NG as abusive, obsessive, or harmful. And what makes it worse is that Dabi's story actually made me look at Endeavor in some positive light. And I hated that. Because NG didn't want Toya to die. He didn't intentionally abuse him in the way he abused Shoto. And he actively tried to stop him from hurting himself. Dabi went beyond his limits. On his own, mind you. Ignored warnings and destroyed himself, and then blamed everyone else for it. This man is not misunderstood, let's be real. Horikoshi 100% made this man for the plot twist and shock value. He is not a victim. It's funny because he still failed to deliver a good plot twist, like we didn't already connect the dots by season 1. The reveal was so f***ing obvious, and you know what really gets me? Everyone else in the villain league had compelling motivations, but here go Dabi, this attention-seeking bum. They had to tie this man to the Todoroki family, otherwise he'd just be some random loud villain with nothing going on. Talk about some cloud leeching. Now, I did feel bad during his final moments and shit, but am I blaming Endeavor for how Toya ended up?
Hell no.
At some point, accountability kicks in. Like, you can acknowledge the trauma without excusing self-destruction and cruelty. So yeah, the moral of the story, don't be a pick-me and expect to be the victim. Have some accountability.